Have you ever been in a situation where your emotions were running high and you had to confront someone you care about? Maybe it's your boyfriend, your partner, or someone close to you. You want answers, but at the same time, you want to preserve the relationship. How do you even begin? In our last video, we talked about the power of choosing to respond, not react. Now, you're ready to have that conversation with your boyfriend. You've calmed yourself, but what's next? How do you make sure this conversation leads to understanding and not more conflict? Today, let's explore how to communicate effectively, even in emotionally charged situations. First, ask yourself, what's my goal here? Is it to confirm your perception that he's cheating? Is it to hurt him because you feel hurt? Or is it to understand what happened and decide the future of your relationship? Your goal matters because it will shape how you communicate. If your goal is to hurt or accuse, the conversation might escalate into more tension. But if your goal is to understand and build your relationship, your approach will reflect that. Next, think about your intention. Are you approaching this with the purpose of strengthening your bond? Or are you letting anger or fear drive the conversation? When you set an intention of love and understanding, it changes how you frame your words and how you listen. Now let's talk about empathy. Before you start the conversation, put yourself in his shoes. How might he feel if you accuse him outright? Instead of starting with, "You were cheating on me," you might say, "I felt hurt and confused when I saw you with her. Can you help me understand what happened? Do you see the difference?" This brings us to active listening. Are you truly hearing what the other person is saying, or are you just waiting for your turn to talk? When he shares his side, acknowledge it. So you're saying she's a colleague and you were discussing work. By listening, you show respect, even if you don't agree. Avoid asking why questions like, "Why didn't you tell me about her?" Instead, try open-ended questions like, "What led you to meet her that day?" These kinds of questions invite explanation rather than defensiveness, and when you share your feelings, use I statements. "I felt hurt when I saw you with her," instead of, "You hurt me by meeting her." Don't underestimate the power of nonverbal communication. Your tone, your posture, even your facial expressions matter. You might say you're calm, but if your arms are crossed and your voice is sharp, your message won't land the way you intend. Finally, remember the importance of patience. Don't rush for an answer or a resolution. Sometimes the other person needs time to process and respond. A calm and constructive dialogue creates an environment where both parties feel safe to share and be heard. Effective communication is more than just exchanging words. It's about understanding and connection. It's about creating a space where both of you feel valued and respected. So, the next time you face a conflict, ask yourself, what's my goal? What's my intention? Am I listening to understand? If this resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more practical skills with Sacred Roots to help you navigate life's challenges.